Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome, everyone. Come to our PropNex WeInspire. Am I so excited? Why? Because today I successful to invite one of my agency leader to come to the air and share his inspiring story. Why he is so unique because later on, stay tuned. So, friends who come in, please do greet us by typing hello. And also remember, invite and share with friends who are interested in understand the key of success behind this gentleman so that to unlock your potential through this event and later for the next 50 minutes. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Marcus Teng, CEO of PropNex Malaysia, as well as the host of tonight. First, I would like to introduce tonight my treasured guest, LV Law, agency leader of PropNex Malaysia, Johor Bahru. What I know his background, look at his face, you don't judge the book by its cover because this young man is only early 30s. And what's else? He has a very beautiful family with two kids and a beautiful wife, and also his successful career, how he managed to balance it out. But of course, beforehand, I understand that he only have this kind of economic terms, opportunity cost, have career, then maybe family a bit ignore, so he can't handle it. But I know after he joined PropNex, this platform, PropNex is a platform beyond real estate, and he managed to transform himself, his lifestyle, and keep balancing until today's. And today's the topic that he's given is very amazing, though. The topic is about inspiring your success by being weird. Weird. What a unique word. And by being you. And there's a few strong highlight. Embrace yourself and embrace weird and being your authentic self. About authentic and be openly vulnerable. And of course, build your relationship capital. And last, blend your authentic nature with the current environment, especially during this pandemic. So without further ado, let me introduce LV. LV, hello. Wow,
Hi
there's so many
everyone.
of my friends.
Hi
Hello,
everyone.
Peter. Hello, Alex. Wow, LV, you look at you. There's so many supporters now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So let me
So
introduce
you
myself.
a big kanchuang?
Yes,
Are
definitely.
you a big because
You
this is
gave,
your first
you,
time, right?
you gave me a very short notice, but let's be natural,
Yes.
be ourselves.
Wonderful. Be authentic.
Authentic.
This is the topic that you choose right now. Be present. So, LV, maybe everyone have their own story. Of course, there's the up and down. So, LV, today when you're on the stage on the air, definitely there is some key message that you would like to pass to the friends, online friends around you who behind supporting you. So, LV, your showtime.
Okay. So let me introduce myself first. So my name is LV. So I'm agency leader of PropNex Johor Bahru. So this is my first time on WeInspire. So as per our series name, Inspire, we are here to inspire and through my story to really assist all of you out there to learn from my story and from my real life experience.
Yeah.
Okay. So, boss. So,
Yes.
should we start off or should you ask? Okay. Okay. This is so, guys. This is a very impromptu. Everything is very real, very authentic. Boss Marcus actually
All right.
gave me this topic, gave me this task on Friday night. So Saturday
All
morning, he
right.
said, "Boss, you have to give me a topic." rushing. And today, here
PropNex
we
is
are.
about inspiring. PropNex is about urgency. So,
Yep.
LV, may I ask you because I know you for the last 2 years, and maybe through today's the timing, the moment. and maybe you can tell us more along your journey from your study. What I know is you are also Mr. Johor during your teenagers, right? And I also know that just now you just have your vaccine dose. So I think now you are still okay without side effect because you have such a strong body and mental. Okay, so like I say, you're just early 30s. Then LV, can you share with us, are you straight away from boss industry? I mean, like, how to say, are you straight away be an entrepreneur, or you also maybe start from a college, graduated, then after that, are you entering into employment field, or are you just straight away enter into the entrepreneurial path just like me? Because I haven't seek employment from the day one I graduated from my uni. So maybe LV, you can share if you are like employment, then how you're going to jump into the real estate, your real story.
Okay, so basically, I failed my Form 5. Okay, I failed my Form 5, and basically I started working as a gym instructor for around 1.5 years, 1 year and 8 months. 1 year and 8 months, and then
You
my
instructor that time, is it that already has the fitness first, or like, celebrity,
that time it
or
was
it's just
very
local?
10 over years ago, when I was 19 years old, around 14 years ago, it's still very 14, 15 years ago. The concept of a chain fitness center is very, very rare. So I got a chance to work in a hotel fitness center. So for one
Oh,
year, yeah, for 1 year and 8 months. Then my father said it's time for you to go study. So I went to KL, had my study in KL, graduated. But I surprised myself also because I failed from 5, but I graduated with distinction in diploma and business
okay.
management. So I graduated.
You are graduated from HELP, right?
No, I graduated in KDU College. Telling
Okay,
guys.
different college. So what is your faculty?
So I did business admin, business administration.
Oh,
Mm.
so I think it's relevant to your property real estate field as well.
Yep. When I came out of college, I went and worked with my uncle for a few years. So he's
Mm-hmm.
a very inspiring guy, a very, very
Oh,
inspiring guy.
okay.
Which he inspired me, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank him also. That when he inspired me, when I was thinking about this topic, who inspired me and how I can inspire others. So my
Mm,
uncle, he has a very, very weird story as well. Weird, huh? So
weird.
coming to our topic, weird. So when I graduated, I worked with him for a few years, and he was very weird in a sense that I'm talking about weird. Just let me clarify and define. Talking about weird,
Mm.
we are not talking about being crazy or being um,
The attitude has kind of like, psyches.
yeah. So not being crazy or doing something out of this world. Is being weird is like, let me give you an example.
Ah.
Today, if you see somebody and he might have his zip, maybe you see a guy, he's wearing a jeans, maybe his zip is unzipped. So maybe telling him is weird. Maybe acting out of the ordinary is weird. So being weird is like being natural. Sometimes being yourself. Audience here,
Mm.
how many times, how many times when you try to be yourself is actually being weird? Imagine this. Imagine this with me when you are going to, let's say, if you're going to a foreign country, like you're going to
Mm.
China, you're going to Italy, or you're going to France, even speaking your own language, you feel weird because you're in a different environment. You see.
You're trying to say it's a strange something that's totally fresh to you.
Yep.
Okay. So you are being weird because like maybe like we are yellow skin, we go to another country, white skin, then we are being weird. But
Yep.
anyhow, can I refine it? This weird uh become unique because everyone born to be unique.
Yep.
So
Uniquely.
yeah, then the weird maybe this is the wording
Mm.
because I
Because
also try to digest weird. Okay, interesting.
very weird because let me tell you things that are weird. I share a little bit on my uncle's story.
Ah.
He is a listed firm's boss, a lot of money, but earn a lot. And one day he just decided to. He's a corporate guy. He's a corporate guy. Sell off everything
Mm-hmm.
and went farming.
Oh.
He went farming.
Okay.
He went to become a farmer. So weird or not?
Oh,
Weird, right?
weird.
So he was just.
Wow, it's really like a big turning.
It's a very big turning, and it's just a matter of, I think, 10 or 12 years only. He's made this company in Malaysia's unicorn company that's valued at USD 1 billion ringgit. USD 1 billion.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's mean previously he's employed as a corporate. Then after that, he surrender his job and start this business.
Yes. When
Right?
did he become a farmer?
If not mistaken, I think it's a milk, right?
Yes, milk.
It's produced the milk, right?
Yep,
The
it's
daily milk that we every day drink one or children drink one.
Yes. He went to become a farmer and
Ah.
he produces milk. So I learned a lot from him, embracing weird and just doing things that you're authentically being inclined to.
Okay.
So coming back to the story you asked me, after my studies, I went and helped my uncle for a few years, learned a lot from him. He's one of my mentor in this business industry, and I really see him how he see and learn from him how he really established his business from 10 over years ago, nobody's brand, to Malaysia's #1 milk brand right now. Malaysia's #1 milk brand.
Alvi,
Yeah.
Alvi, you're so big face, you know. You know why? Because Singapore boss also inside here now, you know.
Oh, hi. How to see? I cannot see leh.
Alan, you can see the comment.
Oh, comment. Oh, okay.
Okay,
So
this is a fresh thing to you. This is the first time.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's talk about online and digital world already. Okay, what a great word, weird. So, Alvi, how you learn from your uncle and thereafter you like feel yourself like being authentic? Because I know that you are like you're kind of like workaholic. You can crazily work, you know, without I mean like just sleep for few hours, you know. Then how you can be your authentic self? So I believe your wife, your another half, wow, she's definitely very love you much. Where else how to we have to say we have to tahan you workaholic.
Really, really workaholic, and things weird about me. I think I shared a few times, and I kind of can only work and focus sometimes within 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. So sometimes so this is the weird part of me. I share my personal life, weird part of me. Sometimes I just can only focus and do things between 1 to 4 a.m. That's how I was trained during my college years.
Oh,
College
okay.
years. So you have
and
to.
I believe then.
Yeah, sorry. I was that by being your authentic self, by being weird, sometimes a lot of people, when they mix around with friends, or I like to share this example. Somebody told me before that they cannot go and makan by themselves. They feel weird eating by themselves. They feel weird. But for me, I think that's a very normal thing just to eat by myself. That's like a me time, and actually got to know PropNex. By having my me time during in KL. That was in Marek.
Having a me time.
Marek 2019. I remember Marek 2019. I went to KL Thursday or Friday, and I had a meeting on Monday. So I got no friends. I got no. I never arranged any friends to go to Marek with me. I just, hey, that's Marek.
Be yourself.
I just be myself. Just went there, and people, some recognize me and ask me, hey, you're here yourself? Yeah, I'm here myself. So that's, for somebody, it's like very weird that I cannot do things myself. Right? Because a lot of people like feel weird. But I think you have to get used to being weird, get used to being yourself.
but I can read you because this is kind of like the wolf character.
Lang wolf.
Uh, but only one wolf cannot do things. But with a group of wolf, then they can kill a lion.
I think with PropNex, it really inspired me to become a different kind of wolf, a more rounded kind of character. When I used to run my own agency, I was such a strong characteristic until almost nobody was there. Okay, so
because why all screwed up by you and all they left you.
Yes, yes, my character and my ego, my character, my ego, and my anger was so strong. Okay, when I left my uncle's business, I went over to do shipping. I was in shipping for 2 years.
Oh,
So after I did shipping for 2 years, then I really like real estate. So on and off, Saturday, Sunday, or weekends, or whenever there's a seminar, I will go and learn about real estate. So during my time 2013, I was doing part time. Morning I was doing my shipping line as a sales executive, selling container ships, slot, and then afternoon I would just go out and bring people to look at properties.
so LV, can I say that for the first 5 years, you are being alone? Just like people say, if you want to go fast, I believe you're quite fast for the first 5 years because you don't care people. If people cannot catch your pace, then it's their problem, it's not your problem. So that's why for the first 5 years, you are very lonely, but yet you are very fast. But thereafter, you manage to know PropNex. Then what PropNex, this platform change you and make you today become a great leader by leading more than 100 over people, from a shorter period of time because you just joined PropNex less than 2 years.
2 years.
So
boss,
how does it manage to turn you?
Yeah. So I think PropNex, if you ask me whether did I try to lead a team before, yes. Did I try to inspire them? I think I was more like not inspiration. I was just more like telling them what I did and how they must do it. That's called inspiration. As our series go, we need to inspire people. So at my old agency, I don't call that inspiring. It is more like just telling them what to do and trying to. I can say that I was trying to show off of what I did. Wow, I think it feels it was very big. It's a big deal, and trying to just to show what I did. And yes, I did run very fast. I did earn quite a lot, but I actually quite lost myself also lah. I lost myself. Yeah.
All right. So from what I hear, I think the difference is about your traditional company is like managing the people. So PropNex is about empowering and trust the people.
Yep.
And because of this different, the key of the success is this trust. All right. And if without trust, how are we going to entrust and empower people? And because of these strong words, and that's why I managed to let us to recruit more people, and yet we have more time to manage our own personal sales throughout our continuous training events like tonight. Let every people gain and enhance their confidence level. Once they reach their confidence level, definitely doing sales is nothing for them. So I believe this the PropNex, the culture the other way around. We enhance the people confidence before they're doing sales, because I believe many people, due to their face value, they like to very refuse of being rejected by the client.
Yep.
Okay.
Which is I can say, boss, when you say a lot of people is afraid of being refused. Okay, which comes to one of the topic I want to touch on, is that we need to be openly vulnerable. Okay, I want to share with the audience here today that we need to be openly vulnerable. What is openly vulnerable? A lot of people cannot take rejection. If you ask me, can I take rejection or not? Yes, when I was rejected, just recently, just a few days ago, a case actually went bad. A case went bad, and was I emotional? Yes, I was emotional. I took a few hours off. I took a night off, just thinking of the case. What did I do wrong, and what's not? Just be vulnerable and let it heal by itself. Because one thing also, my uncle taught me also, it is okay. It is okay to fail, and it is okay to sound stupid. Okay,
Sounds stupid.
yes, I want to pass on my one of my key slogan to all of you here. Is it is okay to sound stupid, but to learn something, than to look smart and know nothing. Okay, a
And
very
I
important.
also remember a word you every time I hear from you. You're saying that if we don't earn the money, but we earn the experience, right?
Yes. If what another of my slogan is, if we don't if we don't earn from a deal, we must
Ah,
learn from a deal. So if you don't earn, then you add an L. You must learn. Just a few days ago,
ah,
this client was really this client was top notch. I can say out of my 9 years experience in this industry, the way he does things are like this crazy. The way he negotiate the deal is just crazy. And at the end, the deal did not went through. It was too There's too many tricks up his sleeve.
ah.
There's too many
All
tricks up his
right.
sleeve. He lost the deal.
So, audience, the keyword is if you don't earn, but definitely you will earn. So
Learn.
don't be afraid to be rejection by your customer. You know, even you close the deal, you earn. Congrats to you. But even you don't judge the deal, but you still learn something. And this thing definitely will bring you up to another higher level. But of course, cannot repeat the mistake lah. Right. Every time we have to digest, then see what we went wrong. Then from there, we keep on learn and grow, Huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what I
Then
told the
Abby,
co-broke agent. Yeah. That's what I told the co-broke
then
agent.
about okay. Then another one. When you say about build your relationship capital, is it talking about the networking?
Yep. To be successful, to be
Mm,
successful, not only you must be weird, not only you must be weird. So how weird was I?
mm,
Everybody has a different way of doing business. And I hope all the audience here can learn one thing. If you would like to learn it from me, is that besides if you don't earn, you must learn from a deal, is that you must grow. You must grow your relationship capital. Okay? Either your network capital, your relationship capital, not only sometimes, yes, money can support you in your life, in your daily expenses. But what happens if we do not have money? What happens if the person that you trust also do not have enough for himself, but you still have him as a person? Whether if he can talk to you or open up your mind or maybe just give you a support by giving you a referral. So connections here or the audience, whoever is here, please be reminded a lot of just this morning we were discussing how one customer can let us earn few hundred thousand of hundred over thousand a year or 50, 60,000 a year and a few hundred thousand in a few years. That is relationship capital. That is someone that we can fall back to. Okay. Relationship capital is very, very important. Relationship capital, I can say, is one of the most important in our real estate journey because we are in the people's business. We're in the people's business. And sometimes, I would like to say this in Chinese. One of my clients teach me one word also. You must treat everyone well, okay? Because in Chinese they say, 一个人不害你，一个人不帮你不用紧，他不害你哦，你的路就走到顺一点。Okay, I translate in English. One person, he don't need to hurt you. Okay, he don't need to hurt you, but he don't need to help you. But if he don't hurt you, you are more smoother in this industry. Okay, he might not need to help
Meaning
you.
to say, don't expect the people to help you as long as they don't hurt you. Your path definitely is smoother.
Yes. Okay, because sometimes people don't help you. It's okay. It's their priority. But sometimes if they hurt you, by way of mouth, because now this world very weird one. You see, we are talking now. People can have lunch or dinner together, and they can say, "Hey, how is this LV? Hey, how is that Marcus? Okay. Then,
Yeah.
Marcus, no problem one. His business very ethics one. He's very honest one. You can do business with him. Then somehow you're doing business with him already. But imagine if he badmouth you. You see? That's what I said, build relationship capital.
Just like the Amazon CEO have a quote. He's saying the brand is only explode when you are not around. That means you yourself also as a product. So how you promote yourself, good or in bad. So this brand is carried by you, but when you are not around of the people.
Yeah. And another Chinese
saying.
saying.
So LV.
Yes, boss.
Then just now you also mentioned network is very important. So meaning to say that we must know the person that we mix around, is it a right group or person or not? Am I right to say that?
Yes, very important.
Because from what I know, for the last few years, you totally have no exposed to any marketing exposed. You just keep on serving your existing network, and yet your networks keep growing bigger and bigger because by their spread of mouth, right?
Yep. But the spread of mouth.
So on the audience, so don't always think that the deal just one time chop. There's still many continuous. And this always I hear from LV, because LV cases is keep on repeating from the natural market.
And I would like to give encouragement to all, not encouragement, I like to real life example between myself and Vincent. Vincent is another agency leader of PropNex Johor. We just closed a case last week. The commission is 66,000. Okay, the commission is 66,000. And we close it from this client that has been with us for 4 to 5 years already. And for your information, Vincent and myself, we have not been doing property. We have not been doing property guru. We have no banners in the market for the past 3 years already. I have no banners.
But before you entering into this level, of course, don't tell people, don't advertise in portal.
Correct. Sorry.
Only up to the level.
If I miscommunicated or if I mislead, okay. But what I'm saying is that you must build your relationship capital. Of course, this you cannot achieve as a junior 3 to 5. I saw some property agents even 10 years they cannot achieve this. So that's why I say, when the client comes, serve them with your whole heart. Serve them with the whole heart. I got so many clients. For your information, I have only 10 to 20 clients, and I only have 10 to 20 clients, but it's good enough for me to make averaging 3 to 500 to 5 to 600.
So LV, I believe you also from zero background. Like you have no strong family background, and that's why you have such a strong network. So can you tell a little bit on how you, for the last 9 years, how you're going to build from the first 3 years, then second 3, and until today?
For the first 3, actually, I started real estate. I've
part-time, right?
Part-time. So part-time, I think I earn around 3,000 to 4,000 plus, just enough for my car, just enough.
Very good. Part-time income.
Just enough for my the salary is just enough for my car, my expenses, my makan and my children. That time I already have a children already. So it's very tough. So I came out to do real estate because number one, I had a chance because I need to take care of my father because he got cancer. So I told my dad, let me take full care of you. And I also borrow money from my dad. I said I would like to start the business. Yeah, I borrow money from my dad. And remember, it's 56 or 60, 50 over or 60 over thousand. So I borrow money from my dad. He said, what you need it for? I want to do business. So, say what business? I said, real estate. Okay, I want to become a property agent. And I need this money for my expenses. I need to survive first. I need to keep myself alive first. That means my car installment can be paid off. I can put petrol inside there
As
and I can
usual.
pay my phone. So I borrowed money and I really, for the first 3 years, as you asked, was 3 years I was I worked very hard. I can
How
say,
hard?
okay, 7 o'clock, 7 something, I wake up already. I sleep around 3, 4 o'clock.
Oh,
Around 3, 4 o'clock, I wake up. 7, 8 o'clock, 7 to 8 o'clock, have my breakfast, reach the office definitely by 9, 9:15, start doing work and viewings, doing proposals, advertising. I do advertising also. I do advertising. It's not that I don't do advertising. I do advertising. I put up banners and I communicate with customers. Then every time when you reach 5 to 6 o'clock, that is where I build my relationship capital from
ah,
6 o'clock until past midnight, 2 to 3 a.m. So you see,
oh,
I work from 9 o'clock, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, around 8, 9 hours lah, until 5 o'clock.
yeah.
Then I have happy hours, drink with my friends, and then have dinner with my customers. And then after that, I have another drinking session again until 2, 3 o'clock. So when I build my relationship capital, I spend a lot of time from
Mm.
5 a.m. Easily it's like another business day, 5 to 6 p.m. until next day morning, 2 to 3 a.m. Then, of course, when you're young, you can do it lah. Now, now if you ask me to eat dinner above 11 o'clock, I cannot. I get very tired already. So relationship
Okay,
capital
so
is the early days.
so then you only start seeing your result on the 4th year or 5th year, just like the theory of bamboo, is it?
I'm not sure what's the theory of bamboo. Yes, I think my result came in. I think my result came in on the 2nd year already. I start making money on the 2nd year, but the
Through
network
the network, is it?
the network capital start coming in on the 5th to 6th year.
Just like the bamboo story lah.
Okay.
A day after the bamboo just like shoot overnight.
Because I want to give encouragement to all property agents here, all the new property colleagues here, or whoever is watching today, is that the first 2 to 3 years is the hardest. 4th to 5th year, if you're hardworking enough, it may be smoother. And hopefully these customers, because customers are very smart nowadays, they will see that a lot of property agents come and go. But if you can last 4 to 5 years, this person is here to stay. When this person is here to stay, they feel more trustful and trustworthy to you.
Stephanie just say, LV, you're still young. I say, of course lah, LV now only early 30s.
But I spent a
So,
lot
okay.
of time.
So, audience, don't get it wrong. Like just now, LV say, he built his relationship through the happy hour drinking session, but doesn't mean you need to follow, because by building relationship, there's many ways. As long as especially during this pandemic lockdown, connection is even more how to say, even it's a must. Okay, because we are dealing with people business, people need to communicate, not just like WhatsApp, sometimes our voice tone is very important. Just like now, even we are far apart, Johor and KL, but this online is very important because people need to connect. Because only through the connecting, the trust, then only can be built.
Sorry,
Okay.
not only drinking. I forgot to say that another point that you can build your relationship capital is you can join different kind of association. Mainly, what I joined is business association, and some of my friends, they joined the Hakka Dialect Association or the Hokkien Dialect Association. Just mix with positive people doing good things. I also have a charity association with a group of friends that we every month we put in some money and then we try to help people who is in need.
Yeah. This is what we say Chinese word 回馈社会 contribute back to the society. Yeah, to help those really needs help. All right. Then, Elvi, then how you brand your authentic nature with your current environment, or maybe say since last year, because the day one you took up PropNex, then the God already give you a big challenge, having this lockdown. But what I know that you are not only take this opportunity, but you even created a round of miracle. Like last month, you also break through another round of 1 million sales, only for the particular June. So how you manage to make it due to your vision and your leadership?
Okay. Like I say, people, every one of us has a weird nature one. Either the way you sit, the way you talk, the way you present yourself. You're bound to be very different from others. But what you can do is when you're in a new environment, you try to blend in first, then try to understand the environment. Try to understand the environment for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, or 12 months. And then you try to add in something different. What is the something different? Okay, it's your own personality. Okay.
Can I say that, Elvi?
Yeah.
This just like this glass of water is the environment.
Yep.
So you put yourself inside, brand it.
Yep.
Is it this trying to say?
Yep. So it's a very different kind of things, but whereby of course you cannot straight away go into an area or an environment and straight away try to change the environment. Okay. Like when I joined PropNex, I totally follow the whole company structures and environment. And then I start to blend in some of my characteristic and some of our attitude. It's just like in JB, we have 3 different agency leader with 3 different kind of attitude and characteristic. And it's a very nice blending in. Okay, we have our own flavor. Like in KL, Marcus, Yuki, Steve, and Yvonne, they have their own flavor. So the way that they lead the company is slightly different, but generally we are in the same big environment, but we lead people in a different kind of flavor. So we plan ourselves in first, understand what is PropNex first. Okay. Or sometimes when you go into an area or customers, or you're mixing with this kind of customers, you must blend in with them first. Okay. And then you must, to succeed, you must, okay. In Chinese, in Chinese they say, 见人讲人话，见鬼讲鬼话. It's actually a very true thing. It's a very true thing. Because in Chinese, we're saying if you see the ghost, you must speak like a ghost. If you see the human, you must speak like a human. Because if you look at the ghost, you talk human language, they don't understand. You see the human, you talk the ghost language, they also don't understand. So you must blend in first. And then slowly put in your flavor inside, your character, your attitude.
Yeah, that's why I think a lot of agents, they also make quite a common mistake. Why? Because when they're in front of the seller, they're supposed to help the seller to sell as high as possible. But they always work it out the other way around. They keep on pressing the owner's pricing until the owner also very irritating and won the case. So I totally agree with you when you say about when you're in front of people, you must say people words.
Yes.
Wow, so here there's so many different beard. Wow, there's the Stephanie Law, there's the Jessica, Jackie, Alex, Ocean. So everyone have their own beard.
Oh, is the comment running? Okay, because first time I'm using screen. Yeah.
I think yes. If not, you also can go to the Facebook there and watch up as well. It's good to explore though. Okay. PropNex is always let you jump out of your first step. Am I right to say that, LV?
Yep.
So the next one, the bus stop, when it's on air to JB.
Bus stop. We are preparing.
Many
So
been waiting,
we've been preparing. So our marketing guy, he's having some, he's having his period right now. So let him do whatever is suitable for his timing.
because they say now the bus stop already on air to KK, already on air to KLCC. But when is the next stop to JB?
Soon,
Because
soon.
they are very excited to know when is the next event going to be happen. Because as PropNex always we say, make it happen. Okay, it's not about how good or how bad. The moment we jump out from the first step, we already win.
Boss, you see, our marketing guy from JB, he already said don't push it to me already. No, I'm not pushing, I'm not pushing already.
Stephanie say, quick do lah. You must show a good example to your sister though. Hello, Sam. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Okay. So, LV, then from what let me wrap it out just now, what you share from the first 9 years. The first 3 years, of course, we still have to keep on doing like a normal agent because we have no network. But concurrently or silently behind, we still need to build our relationship capital. Because this capital account, once it's become matured, just like the bond, when it get matured, then you will get your bonus. And this is what you happen there after 5th year onwards until today.
Yep.
And this capital account is still growing.
Yep.
Very okay.
Important.
And also, LV just now also did say, early 20 and early 30s is really the stamina have a very big, how to say, a big difference, yeah. So, online, on air, friends, you have to take it out because we can't forever do sales because everyone will get aging and older. So the only way is we must have our good relationship, okay, good network, so that is for our future. At the same time, we also must learn to be a leader so that we can pass on to the next generation as well as to yourself to become more easy and comfort life. So what we say, buy time. If not, how we have enough time to spend with our family.
Definitely. Why the reason why I'm building a team right now as well as few years I've started to build team a few years ago, and sad to say before PropNex I was not very successful. I don't have the method. I was doing what a lot of other people is doing, and somehow the team just doesn't grow. When it drops down to 6 7 people, and then it grows to 10 15 people, and then it drop down again. So what PropNex gives us is a very different kind of network and structures that we're able to build a team. And building team is very, very important because I'm 34 right now. Can I still perform and do personal sales when I'm 44? Yes, I think I can. But when I'm 54, can I still do it? I think I can still do it, but I choose not to do it because when I'm 54, I think I would like the team to really bring up the sales, and then I can have the overriding to really just take a step back and then relax because things are changing very, very quickly. So quick that just 10 years, and I'm not even saying 10 years ago, I'm just saying a few years ago, we will not be doing this online. You see, we'll be doing it live. So things changes, and as when you age, can you catch up? You cannot run as fast as the younger people do. Nowadays, people who is 20 over years old, early 20s or mid 20s, they can run very, very fast, faster than some old guys like us.
Yeah, the truth is like this lah. The God is very fair, because we can imagine for our first 20 years our stamina is like shoot up. When 20 to 30, we still can shoot up because we just enter into the society. But once we pass through 40, it's either we maintain it. If we don't maintain it well, then it will keep on dropping our stamina. So the stamina is not only the sport, but it's also overall because we only have 24 hours per day. So this always we say about if we can foresee everyone, there is a mid-age crisis. But what we can do before the crisis come, just like this pandemic, what we cannot control, it can't happen. But what we can prevent it. So this is a very important, especially for agent life. It's very short. I always say agent's life is just like a striker. It's not like defender. So it's only have a very short period of the 爆炸力, or how to say, the 爆炸力 in English term, like you can very speed up, but
Energy
you can't forever.
The burst of energy lah. The burst of energy we cannot maintain there, you see. So when we are young, we can become a striker, and then when we age a bit, we can become a midfielder, and then when we age some more, we can become a defender, and then if we're reaching 50 to 60, I think we just become the goalkeeper lah. Just don't.
I think goalkeeper also no one wants you because it's so slow already. Slow reaction. Wow, maybe it's right or wrong. Wow, LV, you are still so young. You continue in PropNex for another 10 to 20 years, will be able to become a billionaire. Wow.
Thank you so much.
Envy you. You still a long way to go.
Yeah, but I really can feel, I'm 34 this year, I can really feel the difference when I'm 34 and 24. Just a short 10 years period, the body really changes already.
Okay. Ling Lee say look like Abang Ade.
Yeah, we wear the.
Is it good or no good?
Somehow,
like Abang Ade.
Coincidentally, we wear the same color, almost the same color jacket.
For men, only know light blue long. How light we don't know. Okay. So very happy to be with you. Like also, I think this is the first time LV we speak in English together. Because all this while I've been like speaking with you in Mandarin, and this is also our first time on air with English.
Because I'm English from primary school years. I'm English educated, so a lot of my thought process is in English. So I think in English. Okay. So sometimes I need to translate and speak in Chinese. So sometimes I'm not that fluent in the Chinese setting.
That's why Stephanie say I feel you, because Stephanie also from the English background.
We think in English already. When we think in English, when we want to change the thought process to a fluent word in Chinese, sometimes we kick you. We say we start there.
Okay, so it's very fast. It's already almost 50 minutes. So LV, last but not least, what the keyword that you want to pass it to the audience here, so that this 15 minutes you have something biggest take away to others, so that to inspire them,
I think in summary, I would like to say is that don't worry and don't be afraid of being weird. Okay, sometimes you may feel that, wow, if I would go and talk to this Sifu or talk to this master or talk to maybe somebody will have pressure talking to boss Marcus, our CEO. Somebody may have pressure talking to a beautiful lady or a handsome guy that you see. So that is the feeling of being weird. You must overcome that kind of feeling of being weird and really overcome yourself. Be your authentic self, and nobody will bite you. Okay, nobody will bite you. And as what I mentioned just now again, is that it is better be vulnerable, because sometimes when you're meeting someone, you can say like, today if I see Marcus, or today if I see someone, a very big businessman, I say, wow, sorry, I really don't understand what you mentioned. Can you teach me what you mentioned just now? Because sometimes when they say something which is out of your knowledge level, sometimes you know that they're talking in English. I've attended a seminar before. I know that this guy is talking in English. I know he's talking in English, but the words that come out of his mouth, I know what word that is. But when it goes into my brain, I cannot process. Because his education level and his level
different level of thinking.
Yes, different level of thinking, different thought level. So after the seminar, I went to talk to him. I was like, sorry, sir, I don't understand what you mentioned just now. I'm very interested in this topic. Can you let me learn? Because sometimes human being, we learn from other people's brain, you see. And how do we learn from other people's brain? The key is in our mouth. You must ask.
don't be afraid to ask and
Don't be
seek
afraid.
for help.
Yes, that's why I mentioned don't. It is better to sound stupid, like I said just now. It's better to sound stupid and learn something than to look smart and know nothing. A lot of youngsters, a
Yeah.
lot of young people. I'm not even saying young people. A lot of people who has age also. They try to look smart. You know or not? Yes, I know. They try to look smart, but inside actually they don't know one. They just want to act smart. Here is empty. So it's better that
Mm.
be humble, humble yourself. Sorry, just now what you mentioned, I don't know. Can you repeat? Can you teach me? At least you know that you don't know. At least you know
Yeah,
that you
yeah,
don't.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Especially dealing with all those big deal. Because
yep.
sometimes we really cannot read them, cannot catch them. But if our intention is just to help each other to get the deal done, so we don't be afraid to sometimes say we are stupid, but somehow people will even respect you.
Yep. Just say
Mm.
sorry. I don't know what you talk. I don't understand what you were saying just now. I think the language we speak is a little bit different. Can you let me understand? And then even if they don't teach you, they know that you don't know, so they won't blame you even if you're wrong.
Then they also don't want to hurt you because it's such a so 可爱的人呐、No one want to hurt those.
Sorry, maybe you can just say sorry. Something that you mentioned maybe is very easy for you, which you've been doing for the past 5 to 10 years, but it's something new to me. It's the first day I listened to this thing, and I have very good result with a lot of big bosses, which are imagine when I was in early 26 to 28, I did a few deals which is above 10 million, and all these bosses are 50 to 60 years old, twice my age. That means twice my knowledge and twice my experience level in business. So I couldn't school before or not. I couldn't school until I cry in that boardroom one. I cry. Really. He said, LV. Then he scold very vulgar words lah. Don't know why you come out to become property agent. How can you say this my property like that? Then then I just say sorry I really don't know. I'm new.
All
Because
right.
that time is my first, second year. I can say I'm new lah. Now 9 years already. I cannot say I'm new anymore. I'm new, not yet old.
Okay, so it's about the time, and let me wrap it down. So today is very inspiring. No doubt, it's just a very short and sweet story. But what is inspired me is entrepreneur is just like a bamboo theory. Don't because of the first 3 years you can't cari makan or can manage to cari makan, but don't forget property is an entrepreneur path. It's not a short-term sell and buy sell transaction. It's not a salesperson. Bear in mind. And here is a very good success example. LV, he been spending his time for the last 9 years and who he becomes today. So in front of the audience, do take notes of this and bless everyone. Good luck, stay healthy. And this is end of our session today, our talk show. And if you want to know more about our PropNex inspiring story, do later like and follow. And also we have another assignment, how to enhance your relationship via communication. So we have this communication skill workshop by end of the month. Later on, you all can stay tuned with us for the next 2 minutes. So this is end of our talk show today. Thank you very much. Thank you, LV, for your time. Also, thank you for your wife. Your wife say no need to 卡，喝她多一点口水啊，eat more her saliva. Okay, so this is end of our talk show today. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your support and your time. So good night. Stay tuned with us for our next assignment event. Thank you.